Breaking news. The WWE and TNA partnership is expected to continue all the way until at least 2028. So that would be great. The partnership has been iffy on this situation.
It's been hit or miss.
Because the reason why I say iffy is because it seems like all WWE is getting all TNA belts, and TNA hasn't won. Well, it has won one, but has not won all of them, like WWE has.
Yeah, it's definitely been hit and miss. We've covered the partnership a bunch on this podcast. Only thing that I hope they work on is the titles. It feels like, and this could just be me overanalyzing again, but it feels like that WWE always wins the belts. There's very little TNA representation.
Yep.
So I think they can work on, if they work on that, I honestly could see this going like longer than 2028.
Right.
Honestly,
and
I don't want this to end. I think this would be beneficial for both of them.
Something tells me there's a little works in this, is that WWE is trying to buy TNA. They've been trying to buy TNA for the longest time.
Yeah, I'm not going to get into that, but yeah, if they do buy TNA, I mean, maybe they will, but I'm not going to hold my breath on that. But we've talked about this a bunch. I'm glad to see it sticking around, really. There's so much you can do with it, and another thing I hope what they do is, I hope that they have some main roster guys fight the NXT.
Yes, that would be interesting to see. There's so much I would love.
There's so many that you can.
I want to see Moose versus fucking Roman Reigns.
Oh, hell yeah. Moose versus Roman Reigns. You got Sami Zayn versus ADC.
Which we'll talk
about too later. Sami Zayn versus Eddie Edwards. Then you have the New Day versus the Rascals. The Usos versus the Rascals. There's so much you can do with them.
Moose versus Braun Breaker.
Dolph Ziggler versus, Nick Nemeth versus Matt Cardona. There are so many.
I think they already fought in TNA, I think.
I know, but it's just, you know what I'm talking about. Randy Orton versus Frankie Kazarian. They're essentially the same character. So you have both of them.
Eddie Edwards and Randy Orton.
Yeah, there's the list goes on and on. Obafemi versus Moose. Again. I know they fought in NXT before, but...
Did they?
Yeah.
I must have missed that.
Yeah, I believe it was at Stand and Deliver.
I must have missed that. Wait, no, you put Trick Williams and Javon Evans at Stand and Deliver.
Yes, but... I know they fought at some point. I know they did. That's a thing that I do remember, unless I'm brain dead, which also could be the case. Yeah. Oh, it wasn't. It was at the February 20th episode of Impact, because I know after the February 20th episode of TNA, they had a thing on NXT where Obafemi was having that feud with the System, and that's what all this led to.
I must have missed that.
Okay, it's fine.
But let us know in the comments below